And what are your company's plans for the future? Can you tell us a little more about your new petchem project in Saudi Arabia or any other projects in the pipeline?
Recently, we announced the startup of our world-scale cracker. It is one of the largest crackers in the world. It will produce about 1.3 million tons of olefins between ethylene and propylene. And we also recently announced the startup of our high-density polyethylene plant, 400,000 ton, which is again one of the world's largest polyethylene units. As you may know, most of the units in the Gulf was built with very modern technology, and they tapped into the economies of scale. So they were built to the largest scale possible, technically. Also, we announced a joint venture with Roman Haas for acrylic acid and acrylates, and this project is in the early stages of implementation, and we are working diligently with our partners, with the Roman Haas, on this very important project, which will introduce new molecules to the Gulf, highly needed products which are needed by our economy and by the global economy. And as you may know, petrochemicals are very essential products for enhancing the standard of living around the globe. So really the Gulf petrochemical industry play a major role in providing these products and at competitive cost and satisfying the requirements of our global markets.
Are you optimistic about the future of the petrochemical industry during the next 2 years?
I am quite optimistic by nature. So yes, the petrochemical industry is highly needed. The health of the petrochemical industry is highly needed because it satisfies basic requirements of the humans. I mean, basically, petrochemical industry is involved in supplying the most basic requirements of people. We support food production. We support the provision of health services. We support the provision of high quality shelters, clothing. So the petrochemical transportation, you name it, the petrochemical industry is there. So we provide very important basic needs for humanity. And the contribution of the petrochemical industry is extremely important for improving the standard of living around the globe. And as you know, this is basically the aspiration of many, many people around the globe to see a better standard of living, better hygiene, better health service, better shelter, better transportation, better food, and all of these basic requirements of human beings are supplied or contributed to by the petrochemical industry. So obviously, yes, we are in somewhat difficult times right now, but that is coming basically because of the uncertainty created by the financial crisis. However, when we talk a little bit longer term than a few months to a couple of years, as you asked, I am quite optimistic that we will see a recovery of the world economy, and I hope that this uncertainty, which is created by the financial crisis, will settle down. Especially we are seeing governments around the globe cooperating in a very positive way, trying their best to support the financial sector and to reduce this uncertainty in the financial sector. Taking that into consideration, I am quite optimistic.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. AlQuartar.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for the Chemical Week for contributing to this great forum and conference and for this interview.
Thank you.
Thank you.